Hello, my name is Nikki from Small and Mighty Kids, and here I am on Nias Island, the smallest Christian island in the largest Muslim majority nation in the world. And I'm about to show you a video of the local college where we go and see their water situation. But before we go, I want to give you a little bit of a history and tell you a little bit about the college so that you understand what you're seeing. So, the school is named STT Setia Nias Latin. STT is STT, Sekolah, School, Tinggi, High, Theology, and it's in Nias Latin, which just means South Nias. So it has about 560 students, and 480 of those are college students, and the rest are high school. Now, it is a completely free school. And the reason why it's completely free is because the economy here in Nias is so bad that most students cannot get a higher education beyond junior high if it's not free. They just simply don't have it. Most people live off of $1 to $2 a day here, so they cannot afford higher education. Not only that, but this is a Christian school in a Muslim nation. So the government just simply does not provide funds for this school. So it's not a government-backed school. The government did help build, I think, the girls' dorm, but beyond that, the government doesn't give any kind of monthly feeding program or help or donation or anything like that. So the school depends on donors. Most of the donors are Christians from this country that give to it, and that's how they survive. The teachers are not paid very much, and the students don't pay very much at all, if they pay anything. Another thing that happens because of the situation and because the school is a poorer school and does need help, there are many days where the kids just don't have food. You have 560 students and they might have one meal that day. The rest of the day, they just don't have rice or they don't have vegetables. That's just the way that it is. A lot of times my team doesn't tell me that because they don't want me to worry. They just come over here and eat, and I wonder why they're eating ravenously. It's because they haven't had a meal that day. So this probably happens 2 or 3 times a month where they just do not have enough rice for the students. They don't have enough food. Once a month, the students are allowed to have chicken. They pool their money together and they buy chicken for the students. And about twice a month, the students have eggs. They cook on wood. They don't have gas there. And when they can't get wood, they cook on plastic. And this happens about once a week. My team finally admitted to me that they cook on plastic water bottles about once a week. When we go and we look at the river, they kept saying river to me. So I never once felt like I needed to go see this river because I felt like it was a river, like a substantial river with water. When you go, you're gonna see shock on my face when we go over there, because I was shocked because we would not call this a river. This was not a river or a stream. It's like a trickle, or like what we would consider maybe runoff from a river, but this is their primary source of water. Other than that, they collect rainwater. So we have rainy and dry seasons that go on and off, maybe a month of rain, a month of dry, a month of rain, a month of dry. There's only 2 seasons here in Indonesia, and it's dry and wet. And so when there's rain, they collect it, and that means when there's no rain, they don't have a source of water except for that little bit of rain, the water you're gonna see from the river. They have a program called Ikatan Dinas, which is basically a bond program. So after they graduate, they have to pay back the school by working for 1.5 years at a school that's affiliated, like a high school or junior high, as teachers that are affiliated with the school. They have to do that for 1.5 years because the 2 degrees that are offered at the school are a teaching degree or a pastor's degree. So if you saw last year, Ifan, he was our Ikatan Dinas. It means we paid the bond that he owed to the school. We paid his tuition for 4 years, and in turn, they gave him to us to work for us for 1.5 years. And that was an awesome experience. This coming year in July, we are on schedule to have 9 Ikatan Dinas, which means we're gonna pay the school tuition for 9 students, and they're gonna come from our class 2021, from our interns. They are gonna come and live in our evangelism training center, and then we're gonna train them for 3 months, and then we're gonna send them out all over Indonesia, and that's the plan for the future. So hopefully that's all you need to know about STT. It's a group of believers that love Jesus that are trying to learn, and I'm always impressed because they don't have enough in our standards, but they have enough hope, they have enough Jesus, they have enough fire, they have spirit, which they call semangat, and they really want to learn more about Jesus, and they really want to spread the gospel all over Indonesia. So God provides for them, and I'm really excited about fixing their water situation because we have had kids come to us that have had ulcers. Someone on our team had to be hospitalized because he couldn't gain weight. It's believed he had parasites in his belly. We've had people come who are puking blood because they're so sick. So we are so excited because this is a very crucial situation with the water. This is not like maybe they could have a well. This is a life or death situation for many of the students at STT. So thank you for even joining us and coming alongside us as we help provide for this well. So here are the teachers and all the employees of the Bible College here. Hello! So this is where the teachers prepare their food. This is where they get their water. We're going to see the water source right now. But right now it's not clean water that they get. They have to boil it before they consume it. Yeah. So down here is the river. If they don't have water, if it's not raining enough, they have to get water from here, from all the way up there in the pipes, and it comes here. So now I have a teacher to explain what's happening here.
Ya, kami dari STT Setiania Selatan.
He's from Setania Selatan.
Ya, jadi di sini sangat membutuhkan air yang cukup banyak setiap hari.
They use a lot of water every day.
Jadi air itu sangat kekurangan di sini karena dipakai untuk mandi, dipakai untuk mencuci, dipakai untuk memasak juga.
Okay, so the water is too little for bathing, for cooking, for using the restroom.
Aku di sini loh.
Mana? Where do you want to go, Surya?
Mau belajar juga.
Mau belajar bahasa Inggris?
Berapa kali saya bilang sampai?
Yeah, seperti
Kadang sedikit.
Okay, so here we are at the boys' dorm, and here are all the men of God learning about Jesus.
Yeah, they're eating.
Eating about Jesus. I'm trying. Oh my God. Hi. Okay, so here's the toilet for the boys. We're waiting to see where they take a bath because the boys are taking baths right now in the river and we don't want to see them naked. Ayo, let's go to the kitchen. Ini dapur semua. Wow. So here we are at the kitchen where they prepare the rice and the food for 560 students. Berapa kilo per hari?
180 kilo.
Wow, 150? 180 kilos of rice a day. Mana air untuk
Ini di sini.
Okay, this is where they get the water from. Ini kotor atau bersih?
Ya bersih ini yang dipakai untuk masak. Tapi kalau seperti ini harus dibersihkan. Karena sudah habis masak mereka.
Okay, so this is the water. They cook it first because it's not clean for like drinking. So they have to heat it first. How do you get it here? Like plumbing? Pimpa?
Pipa, pipa.
Okay, so it has plumbing to come to here, and then they have to cook it before they can consume it. So this is sometimes why our team has upset stomach, because in the water there's parasites. It's not that clean. If you look closely, it's not clear. So this is where we have a lot of problems in our team, where they all have mak, which is like upset stomach and diarrhea and all the things that we would use Tums for. This is the problem.
Pakai kayu.
Iya, mereka masak. Ini tempat masak.
Wow.
Saya foto.
Yeah, so here's where they cook. We had given a lot of wood from our construction. It's actually over there still for them to cook some of this rice. Okay, the boys are done taking a bath, hopefully. So let's go see where they take a bath. So here's where the boys take a bath. This is the river, and this water comes from here to this tank, and this water gets pumped to the girls' dorm and to the kitchen for them to cook. So if you can see where this water is from, and the only reason why they have this much water is because it rained for a week. So all the boys, like Suratus berapa? 100,
120.
120 boys bathe here. Like this little tiny, what is this?
Mandi. Mereka harus irit-irit pakai air kalau kayak gini ya. Satu
Ya.
ember satu orang.
Karena tidak ada hujan
Iya.
apa?
Nggak ada sungai air, nggak ada hujan gitu.
So I was just talking because I didn't understand that if there's no rain, that little bit of water we saw, what do? And he said the boys will go and try to find where there's water, or they'll go to like one of the teachers' houses and take water from them to bring so they can take a bath. And if you know anything about this culture, sometimes they take a bath 2 or 3 times a day because they like to be really clean. So this is a big problem. Yeah, I didn't know it was this bad. This is really bad. This is worse than I thought. Because I don't come back here because I don't want to see the boys naked. I had no idea. They're like bathing in, like, I don't know. It's like they're bathing in like a little tiny pond, a dirty pond. 120 kids.
And also, no, it's not only 100. All of the kids, the woman, the girls,
They get their water from
yeah,
there.
they get the water. They just don't take a bath there. But
Yeah.
that's why sometimes they ask the boys, their close boys, friends, to help them to get the water for them to take a bath and to wash their clothes, something.
Let's go see the girls as they wash their clothes with the water that they get from this tank from the river. Ayo. Night, it rained last week, so you can see this is what they clean their clothes with. But when this is done, and we go through rainy and dry seasons regularly. All of the girls dry their clothes right out here on tarps and old banners.